I'm CinnamonToastKen, and welcome back to Danganronpa Dos. And the last episode we have started, we went through the trial. There's a bunch of pitter-pattering around, the wasting time with the trial. Kazuichi's getting shut down by Sonya. Even I got shut down by Sonya. I tried to get her panties. She wouldn't give them to me because she's been hitting on Gundham. But currently, Gundham is our prime suspect, like I kind of thought he was to begin with. And he has not defended himself yet. And so, here we go. And see what old Gundham has to say for himself. Nothing, exactly.
Gundham? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark days.
I knew he was gonna blame it on the hamsters.
How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument? You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundham is the killer. Hold on a sec. You know, Hajime.
Uh-oh, he's about to tell me all about how he feels.
This class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundham's rebuttal.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundham!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
But when did it break?
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
But we already know because Nagato just appeared out of nowhere anyway.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
No, it's
Are
not.
you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. If something is obviously wrong, that's when the contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. All right. So Nagito's appearance, right? Let's see. Oh, I don't even have that option, so maybe it's not that.
That
Right
elevator
button.
was the only means of travel between the two houses.
No, that's not.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Okay, we'll have to copy something, I
Plus,
guess.
the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
There it is.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between the two.
No,
Shut up,
that's wrong.
skank! See you later, Gundam. Sorry, you're the killer.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Select someone.
You're the only one!
Got him.
Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show off. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, God. All right.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
All right. Rebuttal shutdown. What's he gonna say? I don't even know. Wire, goodnight button.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body,
Yeah, where'd that come from?
the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
There was even a giant hammer
There
back
were
there.
various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too.
Seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building,
He's just gonna do it for me,
Gundam
all right.
tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundham was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundham successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
No, now he's just admitting it.
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Poor
What
guy.
do you intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundham. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Guess he really don't want to admit it. Then, just as requested, I'll provide the argument, leaving no choice but to be persuaded. Alright, panic talk action. Let's hit some buttons.
I
Yay.
won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied!
Oh, forgot.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him?
Oh
so
no, I missed
easily?
D. Dang it.
I won't let you!
That's
For the
lame.
Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! It's Nekomaru's
D
back. Do you
for
really think
Dark
I can get behind him
Divas.
so
This is the end! Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yeah, he already
Of course,
pressed
that'd
the
be
button.
impossible for a normal hamster. But it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
We're so evil in accordance with our ancient contract. The time has come to lend me your aid. Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Choo choo! Press the button. Surely this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Wah, soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
At least he's going out on top, I guess. Closing argument. Begin. I still gotta do this? I still gotta do this? Nagito was doing all this. Ugh, god dang it. Ugh, ah.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Everything that happened in this case.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
Fine, we'll do it anyway.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator.
Nagito already said half of this stuff.
Nagito and the others in Strawberry House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's
It's also
neck.
like intricate and like well thought out, and it's like, but the power of hamsters.
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he... Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge.
But he has the eye patch on that side and is looking down. He probably could have just snuck by. But I mean, it would have been, I don't know.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, the lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and the sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundham Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Whoa. So pretty. Complete.
Splendid.
We didn't have to explain it because he admitted to it, so whatever.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth.
B! I always get B no matter what. Always get B. Always.
You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundham Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Well. Poor Gundham. I don't feel bad for him. He was weird anyway. B! I always get B no matter what. Always get B. Always.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the black?
Oh, shut up. We already know who it is.
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part.
Oh. Let's vote. Oh, a Gundham. Boop, 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 boop. Yay! Trial end. All rise. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys are correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right. The one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundham Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now let me decide who the killer is. Let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish this yet until we hear it from Gundham.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, I won't change a thing. We have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Fall, my tears. Why do you want to talk to the one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died? Probably tried to make him kill himself, tried to talk him into it.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. No, maybe he did kill himself. Let himself die. Fine, then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with other clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere! And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundham Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Why did you fight? We're all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. This is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Or that is. Are you telling us you just want to wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? You mean that you'd rather die?
Fall, my
Ever
tears.
since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying that all that just to try to justify what you did? But it sounded like Nekomaru felt the same too, so that's why he fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was merely child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. He didn't admit it without much resistance, he resisted the whole freaking time. Gundham, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? What? Setting all that up? And then arguing with us the whole time? I don't think he just... Yeah, anyway. I can't believe you'd ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundham Tanaka.
History's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the
Not
wind.
in a million, not in a billion, not even 10 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is not possible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin!
Yes, indeed.
Yay, got it! I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundham Tanaka.
Wait!
This is just too much.
I beg of you!
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundham.
Huh?
Miss Sonia,
I beg of you!
please, I beg of you.
Pitiful.
Sonia. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundham! Is it fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I don't mind. Do not mind, however.
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all.
Oh, his hamsters love him. Oh, the tears, the
However,
feels.
There is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing, let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundham Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, man. I wonder if they're gonna breed him to death. Game over. Gundham has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Oh! The animals with fruits in their head? Gundham Tanaka Stampede! Ultimate Beater Gundham! Something blah 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 blah. Oh no! Farewell, hamsters. I once got a seed. Just draw it in the sand. Transmutation circle. Ooh! Oh no! It's okay. He's going to animal heaven. The little puppies and bunnies are going to take him to heaven. Or hell. A little star in the distance. Oh, poor hamsters. No, that was weird. But that was a lot better than the freaking nurse lady's death. Hers was like weirdly sexual and then they just shot her into space. And that was it. That was way better. Gundham. No. No. ... Even after Gundham is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. He didn't say that, but I guess that's what he meant. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
I'm so pissed off, I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
The worst.
Damn it, why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
You are right. I gotta give one of the girls like a new voice or something, I don't know. Maybe I should give her the super deep voice. You wanna do that? This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundham will most likely crawl. I'll give her Gundham's voice. Gundham will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We should just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who've died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
How long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, but it's okay for you to hurry back to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this gonna continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I should give her a new voice. Can't think of a good voice for her, though. Finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey.
Hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundham and Nakamura said. That's what it means to live, right? Huh. She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. I still want to know more about what Nagito has been talking about. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group is definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Nagito, where'd you go? ... Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Oh God. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. It's probably him. You guys can't even see his face, but he looks crazy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file that just had Hajime's information. Yeah, I didn't think it did. I didn't think it did. Yeah, there's no way that huge book is just about me. I guess they're too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Monokuma appears!
Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming. Ooh.
What's this?
Oh, what? Why is it lonely little Nagito? Are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well. This is what I like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize for the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
don't even know.
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person that told number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just reused some of the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see, interesting, very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you'd say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what the situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself when despair exists. You're right! You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? Oh! So they actually knew the original Makito. Or, wait, what's his name? Nagito and Makito? Wow, I forgot his name already. That's his name, isn't it? Anyway, whatever. I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone was worthless or mean reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Whoa.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become the existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. If the person you're waiting for, is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, that's the question. If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Maybe he's waiting for Makoto. That's the name, Makoto, right? I wonder. Or if this is the timer for everyone to regain their memories also. Interesting. So many interesting things are happening. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? The answer is maybe. 7 students left. Oh no! Let's see, what after Sakura dies, what happens next? Who died after her in the first game? Because obtained a present. Obtained the present. Hellhound earring. Sweet. I wonder. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with all of us gathering at the restaurant.
Jeez.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me. Oh wait. Every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Oh, I was supposed to give her a new voice. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now that we're at the beginning.
Stupid fool.
Oh my god. He's still alive!
Oh
Did I hear something? Yeah, we'll give her that voice.
my. Hey!
It's Nekomaru! I wish you give her a voice like her mouth is full of food all the time. It's Nekomaru! That was close to Nekomaru's voice!
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll pick you up.
What are you laughing about? I'm just gonna crap at you if you keep grossing me out like that. That's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone. So now we have Nekomaru's head, right?
I am concerned.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasoning at this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Territory was. Don't ignore me. I'm mixing voices. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
This, it took me all night to make it.
My.
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
No doll. I'm Mini Maru.
Oh my god, he's back.
Huh?
It's alter ego, like the program from the first game, right? It took some parts from I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you serious?
Oh!
Thanks.
It's so cute. Thanks, I'll keep it.
Well.
I never say anything about giving it away.
Pick you up.
Don't be so stuck up. It's stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa.
Ooh, whoa, hey now, that's bully logic.
Man.
No, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer up you guys anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. I guess it was sort of a sacrifice. And that's how it's supposed to relate to Sakura, because she sacrificed us herself so we could live. But what happened after she died in the first game? Was it the mistrial? Did that happen next? Because that's where they killed Alter Ego. But then Alter Ego comes back to save Makoto in the mistrial, like the trial that's set up to kill me. Or was it the trial where the sister died? Anyway. So if we're going to prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course. In the end, Gundham told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundham, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia, what do you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh, did you say something? Did Just give up on her. Just give up.
Are you kidding me?
I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like that thing, Cosmici.
I am Minimaru.
Man.
God, I'm only half as happy as be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
Serious?
Are you serious? That's amazing. Wow, so he gave her like a toy.
Of course.
I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I take good care of it. Oh, she's gonna like him now. She's gonna give him the boobs. You know that button that's holding her shirt together is like cut in half. Huh. Akane looks really happy.
Hey, hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. What a weird laugh. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the freaking time.
Wow.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting in the class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
Hey.
Then that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, is it about time you told us what this is all about? Huh, that? You know, what Nagato said during the trial. Still don't realize it yet. Oh yeah. I'm just a normal student.
Hey, bastard.
What do you mean by, except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department? I mean, it's not like you guys. I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently, I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What? That's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had a talent all along. But shit! My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some freaking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department, cause she gave me her panties. Oh yeah.
Of course.
She's right, no matter what, you're our friend. You know, there's a saying in Japan.
Listen.
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey.
The hell? You're saying that all wrong. Everyone was here. She must open up a new island for us. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize, I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Oh, that's weird. Maybe you can't see me.
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Oh, you saw me. Yes, that's right. The mono beast this time was very strong.
You?
Gross, don't get close to me. Gotta get out of here.
What?
No gratitude, I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, hey.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe, 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 wipe.
Ding, 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 ding.
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last mono beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. See. What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from all you can eat restaurant. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island while bothering going to the new island. Well, it's true, I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass.
So,
Assuming that we're thinking... The voice is cracking me up. About running away is a mistake.
I'll show you my serious
Because we
side.
can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who's put us through this crap. Let's blow.
Hey.
The fight? Seriously? That fearsome group is called Worldender for a reason, you know.
What are you saying?
What? Why you? Did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey.
Dumbass. It's not like I said because I said that only because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down.
If you have the power to fight among yourselves, that's not her voice. then direct that power towards our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth like offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
It's not her voice either. I forgot how to Valley Girl it. You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
All right.
All right, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting to get pumped
Future
up.
Foundation, my crew and money, I'll crush them all at once. Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're a friend too, you know. You're right.
Leave it to me.
Then I gotta do my best too. Yay. As we left the restaurant, the expressions of our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking towards the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department, and that filled me with a strange, uncomfortable feeling like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Chapter 5. Smile and hope in the name of despair. I feel like this chapter's gonna have a lot of goodies in it. With the Mono Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived in the 5th island. Wow.
So this is the last island.
This is the last goddamn island. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Okay. Huh, and here we are. I can check on my pet finally. Yay, where's my pet at? Oh, so much poop, but you don't have enough despair yet. You need more despair to be a Monokuma. La, 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 la. Huh. Well, I guess we'll pause this episode right here. Thank you very much for watching. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode of this fantastic game. Mwah, 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 mwah. Till next time, stay toasty, my friends.